Right. That's the offending bit.
Right,
What is that?
A torsional damper.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens.
Oh, okay, I get the idea, yeah.
That puts on the front there.
Ah. Is that what it's called?
A torsional damper.
Torsional damper, right.
And see what happens. This has all got rubber around there. And it's separated. If you put it in the vise, part of it's still attached and part of it isn't.
Ah.
So right on the crankshaft line. And the sound wasn't at the front, was it? It was at the back. It went right through. If you look very carefully, you can see it's all shiny, look, what's been hitting.
Yeah.
Just in there.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud, I'm just wondering just to leave it off, you know. Because what you drive it at and what speed you I don't. Because the front pulley just drives the drive belt for the dynamo and the water pump, which is on there now. And this is just
So
attached
that's
to it.
basically just to even out any vibration.
Yeah, it's crankshafts whip and vibrate when they get the impulses firing them, and it's to just put them outside the range. You know when you get an opera singer sings?
Yeah, I know. It's that, yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Well, how could you do? What could you do to repair it?
I can't repair the rubber, but I could weld it. But the trouble is getting it central. Well, if it wasn't on there, that's central, isn't it? So I think you're less likely to have a problem than trying to do this.
But
and unless I make a new piece and make it an absolutely accurate fit.
Well, hang on. Okay, so if you put the engine back now without it,
you won't know the difference.
I won't know the difference.
You won't know the difference.
So what would happen? Say, would it happen? Well, like
break
if
the
I'm
crankshaft.
what?
Can break the crankshaft in half.
Without it?
Possibly.
Well, I don't want that, do I?
Years ago, a chap named Drackard with a Jaguar E-Type in Ipswich had a bet with a chap with a Mini Cooper S. He said, I'll race you back to Bury. Bearing in mind, a week before it came in, this had separated, we reported it, but we couldn't get the component. So he raced him in second gear, about 100 mile an hour, with his Mini Cooper, and snapped in the 5th journal because of the torsional vibration. Are you likely to drive that motor like that?
No. Right. So how? Yeah. Of course not. So, what are the limitations? I mean, are we talking like I'm driving? If I went down to London at 55, 60 miles an hour, is that going to be?
I don't think that will be a problem. Obviously, if we can get one, fine. I mean, by all means, do the Googling bit and see if there is a.
Well, I'll phone them up tonight. I'll phone them up tonight.
Phone them up tonight, just to see.
I will.
It's torsional.
I'll know by the morning. I mean, either
Yeah.
tell me either they can or they can't, because you see, the thing is, like, it's the old thing, isn't it? Pistons and stuff, all the stuff like that, they're easy to get and they're making them. But this sort of stuff, now how often does this go? And they don't make them, do they? An old engine like that
Exactly.
now. I doubt it.
If that's the case, then I can't see, for the kind of use that you use it, I can't see that should be a problem.
But there's no way that you okay, you can't.
Well, what if I was making it? I would make it out of a solid, so it's a little flywheel, if you like. Do it like that. But the timing marks are on here, you see, and of course they're going to be a little bit adrift, aren't they? I can put my own set of marks, dial gauge it up. No, I've got the head off. When I get the pistons, I can dial gauge it and put my own mark on the pulley, and I'm there. So,
okay, but I mean, if
that's it, really.
yeah, well, it is and it isn't really, isn't it? Because what would you say if you were? I mean, what do you reckon? I mean, we've got the choice, haven't we? You put the engine back.
Oh yeah, the engine will go back.
Put it back now, or without it, or what? Okay, let's say we went down the route you make it. What does that involve? How long is that going to take, and what have you?
Don't need a long job. It's just a question of getting a nice piece of metal to that sort of dimensions, which I'm sure I can find. But I can't do the rubber bit.
So without the rubber bit, what does that
Well,
mean?
the rubber is it's like a shock absorber.
Yeah.
That's what it's doing. It's like a shock
Yeah, but if it
absorber.
was there, it must have a reason for being there,
It
mustn't
is
it?
a reason for being. It takes the peaks out of the shocks. That's the
So
idea.
if you put it in without the rubber, then what would...
You have got a fluid flywheel the other end, which takes a lot
Yes,
of
that's
shock,
what I think.
takes a lot of shock out
Yeah.
of the system. And the way you don't drive like a madman, do you? I don't know. If you can't get one,
Shall we say if we can't get one, we put it back?
you won't be able to put that.
No, I meant put the engine back.
Oh, I'm putting the engine back anyway. There's nothing wrong with the engine. Nothing wrong with the engine at all.
Okay.
The pistons have got to go back in and...
Oh, I see. So that goes back in without
yeah,
that
yes,
anyway.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
So what I'm
yes.
getting at is if we
No,
can't
no.
get one, then we just
Leave it alone.
leave it alone at the moment
Yeah.
and run it.
Yeah. I don't think there's any difference at all. If you can get one, we'll get one. You know. But don't stop me putting the rest together.
No, of course.
I can carry on.
I'll know tonight because
Yeah.
I'll ring up when I get back. Actually,
Yeah.
because the times like they'll be open
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You see.
Yeah, that's it really.